Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Still going. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Now Lamar changing the look. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get this down to the 38. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got this to Pickens. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. On 1st and 10, Woody. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. The Steelers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And now they'll shift things around. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Again, it's Pacheco. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Second and 9. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And the Ravens first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretpretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st down, Woody. He finds his man Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Woody. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Woody. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Back to throw again. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
13.
Jackson. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Lamar changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, will go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on 3rd down, Woody. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, and the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hit three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun. Woody. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Fryermuth. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Jackson going to change things up a bit. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Second and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down, Woody. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Now they'll change things up.
They go play action with Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Woody. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Raymond. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
3rd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hamilton. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Woody. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. Odafe Owe dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And this offense set up nicely with what looks to be a 1st and goal right around the 10-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Jackson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't hurt too well.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half. And now here's another interception. He's on his way. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
31, Steelers 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Talk 70.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Woody. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Back to throw. Woody. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Off the play fake. Woody. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Odafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Pacheco once again. There's the stiff arm. Pushes by another. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week